Ta-da! Hi everybody! Hi everybody! Hi everybody!
Hello!
You can't
We're
see me
live.
because I am Bahay ni Kuya. I am Kuya of Bahay ni Kuya, and um welcome to Ask Ellana. We are here magically on the internet, and we are
Yes.
here with the freelance expert herself, Coffice Hunter at Coffice Hunter, Madam talaga, Madam Tin Advincula! Say hi, Tin.
Thank you. Oh my, thank you for that very big time
One-time
intro,
bigyan talaga yung
Francie.
intro, di ba? Parang kailangan bongga
Hi
tayo. Kailangan,
everyone.
yeah.
Yes,
So,
Clan Bonga.
so hi everybody. Welcome to Ellana Lifestyle with Tin Advincula. Today, we are gonna answer your questions about how to be a freelancer because ngayon, in this economy, there are, we're just talking about this, di ba? Parang medyo nakakatakot ang panahon ngayon
Yes.
if you're in the working world, di ba?
Mhm.
Yes. And so a lot of people I've noticed are turning to. Have you noticed this, like with your community? Like more and more people are joining it right now because they want to be a freelancer. Is that something you've noticed, in?
Yeah, and honestly, even before start ng, or maybe like the first few weeks of ECQ, parang syempre a lot of people are worried na rin with their jobs, like even yung mga stable na kilala ko may job. So ayun, it's really something na it's a reality for all na they're curious, and now it's the perfect time to try it, since honestly there's nothing to lose now. Alam mo yun?
Yes.
Parang ito na talaga yung time na mag-start ka. If iniisip nyo na siya matagal na, then go for it. This is a sign from Ellana Cosmetics, di ba? Choose better.
This is a sign from the goddess of freelance herself, Tin Advincula. If you are wondering how to be a freelancer, then this is the life for you. And as usual, ito yung mechanics natin. Pag nagtanong kayo, pag nag-interact kayo, pipili kami ng isang winner chicken dinner. Hindi po kami bibigyan sa ng chicken dinner. Sorry, hindi po yung, malamang hindi yan yung ano ni Ellana. Wala po kami binibenta na chicken. Pero we will be giving you the opportunity to win a prize at the end of the live. You just have to interact with us. And ayun, at the end, pipili kami ng winner. So ask questions while we're going about the freelance life. Anything you wanted to know, ito po yung
Yes.
discussion natin ngayon. But before we get started, before we get into those questions, Miss Tin, can you tell us a little bit about like your freelance journey? Like, why did you become the
Right.
coffice hunter? What does it mean even to be a coffice hunter? It's a really cool name.
I
What does
love it.
mean?
Yes. Actually, I started Coffice Hunter because hindi pa ako freelance noon na fully. I was working from home and na-realize ko, I'm boring mag-work from home. So I want to work at cafes. And then when I work at cafes, I'm always on the lookout for offices, which are parang cafes na, well, good Wi-Fi, may music, and may socket. Kailangan talaga may socket. So,
True.
I realized na, wow, this kind of content might help people kasi a lot of people are working at cafes or studying at cafes or just at cafes in general for meetings. So, yun. Inisip ko, I'm always hunting for that coffee na parang, ay cafe na coffee. So, might as well be Coffice Hunter. And I just want to share na dinecide ko yun on a whim and proud ako doon. Parang, I'm proud to listen to my gut na Coffice Hunter yung choose kong name kasi yun, pumatok siya. And yun, my goal is for that account to, well ngayon, hindi tayo nagka-cafe, nagka-office, but my goal at the end of the day is for that account to really reach and help out freelancers and people who want to freelance. So, that's why nandito na ako ngayon.
Awesome sauce. So, first things first is that you said that you weren't a freelancer yet before you started Coffice Hunter. Maybe you can tell us like how
Right.
what was it like? What was the process like transitioning from I'm assuming more traditional working environment to a freelance
Right.
environment? Like what motivated that shift and what was it like for you?
So I worked at my dream company actually before I started freelancing full time. So I'm a creative writing graduate from UP Diliman. So even before, nagra-racket na ako, but it's just for X deals, alam mo yun. Parang, okay, can you write this article and we'll give you food? Ganon lang ako dati. um, but then that was during college, by the way. After college, ayun, nag-start na ako mag-work for a fashion magazine. So, yun yung dream, di ba? Lalo na nung time namin. Ayoko sabihin ko na age ko. Pero nung time namin, yun yung dream talaga na parang work for this magazine that I've always been reading, ganyan, ganyan. And then when I worked there, the work was good, not gonna lie. Parang I learned a lot. Um, and then I was, parang enjoying my time. I was enjoying my time with my new office mates. I also learned from them. But nag-pivot talaga or nag-shift talaga yung perspective ko when number one na parang nalilimit ako ng time ko. Because when you work for publishing, lagi kang overtime. And it's not even parang OT pay, or even if it's OT pay, parang in my head kasi, time is always more valuable than money. Like ever since yun na yung natutunan ko from my mom. Kasi time, you can't get it back. Money, you can earn it back. So parang for me, okay, so I'm spending so much time in the office. I'm spending so much time going to and from the office because it's somewhere in Ortigas and I live in Cainta. So like 2 hours, 3 hours. Masasayang ko
Yeah, I can
papunta sa
imagine.
biyahe. So, so yun yung number one turning point ko. And then number two turning point ko is, or yung na-realize ko is, the time, or parang the sweldo that I'm getting monthly, if I get the time na nawawala ko sa, every day sa work, pwede ko pa siya i-increase. So parang in my head, I could be earning more if I'm just not tied down to this one company. So,
Yeah.
yun. So, yun talaga yun na yung nag-shift sa akin na, okay, pero hindi ako nag-stop agad mag-work. Okay, hindi ako yung parang, okay, I have this realization. Bye, guys. No, I did it very strategically. So, nag-ipon ako. And then, I was already talking to all of my contacts even before I left the company. So, ayun, I talked to my contacts and I started, in a way, nag-overlap yung freelance career ko with my full-time career. Siguro like mga 3 months before ako mag fully resign. So, ayun, I did it strategically and thank God, buhay pa rin ako ngayon sa pag-freelance. So, in a way, wala akong loyalty to any company because my loyalty is parang to my work, what I do. So, ayun, that's how it started.
That's amazing. Okay, so just for everybody who's joining us, I'm noticing on some Instagram and then on the numbers here, they get delayed. So we're on a magical platform called StreamYard, so we're a little bit delayed in seeing how many of you there are. But just if you guys are joining us for the first time, today we're talking about how to become a freelancer. Because you guys know that here at Ellana, we don't just care about you and makeup. We care about you and your life and making better choices for your life.
Yeah.
So today, if you have to choose a better career, potentially, Tin Advincula is going to talk to us about being a freelancer. You can ask your questions about it if you're curious about the freelance lifestyle. Ask all your questions right now. And at the end of the live, we may have a winner who will win a magical thing. So don't be shy. Do not be shy. There's no room for shyness here. Just ask, and we shall answer. I think you had I know. Okay, guys. So we're trying to stream on Instagram. There are a little bit of weird connectivity issues, but we're trying to stream on Instagram.
Oops.
So we can't flash her PowerPoint, but we will post maybe in the next few days we'll post a link where you can see her magical PowerPoint. She actually made all of us. I feel so bad. The limits of technology. But I know you prepared a little bit of a walkthrough for us about freelancing 101, which I'm really excited to learn about. Pati ako, I wanted to explore freelancing din during quarantine season. So tell us take it away. Tell us about. Let's go.
Okay, so with that PowerPoint or the presentation, Frankie will link that to you somewhere. So anyway, also, please ask questions. Okay, so I'm gonna start now dahil alam ko ito yung hinihintay nyo. I'm not gonna dilly-dally na with, defining what freelancing is. I'm sure by now that you're here sa stream na to, nabasa nyo na ata lahat ng blogs about freelancing. So, you know what? I'm just gonna give you my own definition of freelancing, and it's just living life limitless. So, what I love about freelancing is yun nga, hindi ako limited na isang company, limited na even ng skills ko, ng career path ko. I'm not limited by time. I'm not bound by an office. So, that's my own definition of freelancing. Parang it's creating your own path so you can live a limitless life. And in a sense, always, parang better life din siya for you because, life isn't just about work. It's not just about, hitting the deadlines and everything. It's also about enjoying that balance between your passion and your career and everything. So, okay. The first step, the very first step to freelancing is knowing your money maker skills. So, ayan. There are definitely different formulas. So, if marami na kayong fina-follow online, um, their different skills depends on parang who they're targeting. So, kung sino yung gusto nilang tulungan. So, some freelancers prefer to help local clients or local businesses. Some freelancers prefer to help overseas clients. So, yung mga US, Australian, even Singaporean. So, ayun, decide from, well, not really decide, but at least try out or test the waters kung sino talaga yung gusto nyo maging client. For me, personally, I chose to work with local businesses. So I am a freelance content creator and social media manager. So I help local businesses with their social media accounts. So you can definitely do what I'm doing with a US client or an Australian client. So this is important kasi doon mo mabe-base kung paano mo ima-market yung business mo, right? So freelancing isn't, a career. Uh it's in its entirety a business talaga because why? You're not just doing your job, but you're also doing the admin part of your job, and you're also doing the coordination part of your job. So yun yung isa rin palang gusto kong malaman nyo right before going to this path kasi not gonna lie, you're gonna be on your own talaga for the first, at least for the first few years that you're gonna do it. And it's both good and bad. It's good kasi parang you get to decide what your services are, how much your services should be. You get to decide sino yung clients mo. But syempre, if you need help na, if lumaki na yung business mo, you can definitely hire more people. But anyway, I'm jumping ahead. So, yun, know your money maker skill. So, meron tayong formulas. It can be a passion project that you can monetize. So, again, freelancing is a business. So, it can be parang ang skill mo is, let's say, doing good Excel sheets, or yung skill mo is really good at doing all the admin stuff. That can actually be a very very high paying job as a virtual assistant. So you can be a virtual assistant to a CEO in the US or something, and people really pay for that kasi you're good at organizing, you're good at doing Excel sheets, you're good at setting appointments, even trips if pwede na mag-travel. So ayun. Another thing that you can consider is kung ano yung skill mo now. So kung ano yung if you had a past job or kung ano yung college degree mo, you can definitely monetize that. So that's the good thing about freelancing is you're not tied down to this title. You're not tied down to whatever is said on LinkedIn na, okay, social media manager ka, so ito ka lang dapat forever. No. I said I was a social media manager, but I can also do website copy, I can do product copy, I can do SEO. So you're not tied down to whatever your skill is, as long as you keep on learning and honing it. You can definitely offer it as a service. So, ayun. Another is a skill na you can easily learn. So, most social media managers I know, or like in general, like most people I know, sobrang different yung past jobs nila or even yung past course nila from what they're doing now as a freelancer. So that's the lovely thing about it kasi you can learn a lot online. 'Di ba? Nung start of ECQ, sobrang daming websites na nag-offer ng free online courses that can even give you certification. So take that opportunity and learn. And if you're confident, or not if, when you're confident to offer it as a service, then go do it. And then lastly, you can also do the consultancy route. So Frankie and I were talking actually before this live stream na she's also trying to do
You're
some
leaking
consultancy.
my secrets!
I'm
So,
sorry, you didn't
No, it's not my secret. It's not a secret malamang kasi I'm doing it and
guys,
promoting
hire
it.
niyo siya.
Alam din ng
Hire
boss
niyo
ko
siya.
malamang. But like, yeah, if I think it's an
Yeah.
option din, especially kung you still wanna hang on to your current job, pero gusto mong explore ng side hustle, tanong boss, baka okay sila mag-consulting pa. Yun yung like for me, that was like a toe in the pool of like consulting,
Right.
of freelancing. Very nice. I feel very free. Yeah.
Yes. And guys, pwede rin palang you can do what I did na if you're scared to parang go all out. You can try it, like sumideline ka muna and see if it's for you. Hindi yung parang, bye guys, alis na ako sa job na to, okay? Kasi, it's really, I wanna say na that's brave for you, pero the practical side of me is saying no. Kailangan talaga you have to strategically transition out of your regular job if you do have a regular job.
Kumbaga,
So,
parang
again,
marriage, parang dating lang siya. You mag-date, parang love lang. You date muna, wag marriage agad-agad. Like, date
true.
lang.
Oo nga, date lang. Sideline nyo muna, yun. Para alam nyo din
We're
kung
talking
para
about
sa inyo.
careers here, right? The actual love life. If you're just joining us, guys, baka ito yung first nakita mo sa parang pinag-uusapan ng Ellana. We're doing a live today about freelancing and how to get into freelancing because I know, a lot of you guys are interested in it. So ask questions. Sobrang shy ninyo. Parang sila nagta-take notes. That also happens, by the way. Din I should warn you. This is a very notebook-taking crowd. So if you guys don't ask questions, wala sa inyo mananalo ng prize sa end ng live na to. Sige ka. Anyway, continue.
Okay. So recap lang natin. So finding your money-making skill, ayun nga, it depends on the skills you're good at, or the skills you want to learn and you're confident na parang ma-offer mo siya ng service. And then, who you want to help. So, ayan. And then the next step, ito na, sinabi ko to sa preview video sa Ellana kahapon. Knowing your rates. So, paano ba? Yan yung number one question ko, even if nag-freelance na sila for a long time, parang, am I pricing the right, parang, this is the right price or something? Honestly, you're the only one who knows if it's the right price. Kasi, for me, and I think this is like the best way to determine the price for you is, number one, if you had a past job, base it on that. So, I was earning around 20K when I dropped out of my publishing job. So, yun yung tinarget ko na, okay, it's either I get one client na 20K a month or I get two clients na 10K per month. So, you can also do that. The second one is look at the reference points sa LinkedIn or any other job website. For example, yun nga, you're doing a virtual assistant service. So look at all of the virtual assistant job ads and see if that's the right rate for you. However, I think it's also good na you base it on your ideal lifestyle. So, alam natin na yung 15K, sobrang, yung normal na starting salary rate is really lower than usual. That's just living paycheck to paycheck. So, if you're a freelancer and you already know na parang 15K is not enough for you, then why not double that? So, pwedeng goal mo na rate is 30K. And then, this is the fun part. When you offer your service, syempre, it depends on the deliverables then or the demands of the client, di ba? So, hindi naman pwedeng, okay, I'm gonna do virtual assistant for 2 hours a day for 10 days, so that's 30K. Hindi pwedeng ganon. Parang you have, grabe, no?
Dream world din, dream yan.
I wish yun yung pwede kang gawin. But you also have to be realistic with your rates. So, definitely discuss muna with your client the deliverables na kailangan niya. And if you think na that's worth parang a month's work, then why not ask for 30K, di ba? Ang ano naman dyan, honestly, ang kabig lang naman dyan is yung kapal ng mukha mo. So, hindi ata halata na makapal yung face ko. But, honestly, I'm proud na, I'm just asking for what I want because I'm my own boss and no one's stopping me na, hey, that's not the right rate. But if you do find the client that's willing to pay for that rate, then why is it, parang why are you not gonna take that opportunity? So, ayun, discuss the deliverables and base your dream rate on that or your dream price on that. Or you can also do himay-himay. So, yun like what I said, kunyari, may isa akong client na hindi naman 30K worth yung ina-ask niya na deliverables from me. So, I need to find another client na either ma-fulfill yung half ng gusto kong rate or sweldo for the whole month. And then, doon ko ma-meet yung desired sweldo ko. So, in a sense, I do parang set as parang ideal sweldo for me. And then, I break it down with my client na, okay, so for this kind of service, this is the total amount, and then this is what you're paying for. So always break it down. Parang you can't just give the client a rate and not explain what he or she is paying for. So that's also a sign that you're a professional freelancer kasi parang kinalculate mo na talaga kung ano yung right rate for you. So I can dive down further kung paano mo i-compute yung rates. Um, but I know meron ding hourly rate. So you can also base your dream sweldo on that. So for example, 30K yung gusto mo sweldo per month, and then you work 4 or 5 times a week, then do the math on what your hourly rate is based on what your ideal salary is. So, so 'di ba, parang it's really easy for you to decide what your rate is. And then feel free to add sa costing mo yung tools that you use, your electricity bill, your internet bill, your software, or even your laptop or your gadgets that you use. So, ayan. Okay. So, sa aking test, makikita nyo sa aking PowerPoint na ililink ni Frankie soon.
Yeah.
I did actually, I spilled the beans on how I divided my costing. Pero wala yung price kasi ayoko naman sobrang expose yung sarili. But definitely, you'll see how I break it down. So, yan. Yun yung sample. You'll see that soon. But again, it's important talaga na you also know yung skill mo and how you can break it down to your client. Okay. One thing that I want to, to reiterate is, syempre you're gonna pass through different kinds of clients, diba? Kapag dating na sa pricing or sa pag-ask ng rates or sweldo, I know the Filipino culture is pretty shy about it. But I'm here to say na hindi ka dapat shy about it because number one, it's a professional relationship. You're offering a service and they're paying for that service. So never be shy to parang ask for your to ask for money, to ask for your sweldo, to follow up, whatever. So that's just a basic reminder na never be shy about money because when you're a freelancer, ikaw na talaga yung magiging finance department mo rin. So if you're not, if you're not doing the work as well, then gotta step it up. And then when you're pitching to a client, or what pitching means, you're talking to the client and you're basically selling yourself. It's like an interview in a way. And when you're pitching, never ask. This is a trick that always works. Not really a trick, but a tip that always works for me. Never ask the client what the budget is, because if you ask the client what their budget is, maiipit ka as a freelancer na, okay, nako yung budget niya sobrang baba, because you know, as much as possible, these clients want to pay the lowest rates. They're still a business person. Um, so never ask what their budget is. Just be fearless on saying na, this is my rate. If you want to make tawad, if you want to negotiate, then kayo na bahala if gusto niyo babaan. There are also factors on on ways to know, or parang how you can decide on how low can you go, diba, with your price. So for me, if gusto mag-negotiate ng client ko, then okay, sige, I can offer that price, but I'm gonna slash out some stuff from my service. I guess that's just fair.
I think
Diba?
just to jump in from the client side, because we obviously work with freelancers, and
Right.
I'm just gonna say, don't put your client on the spot na parang, anong budget mo?
Yeah.
Kasi parang, like, it makes the client feel awkward. It's like, because we don't wanna insult, like, let's remove from our brains the idea of yung goal lang ng client is guyohin ka. Hindi. Like, we genuinely want to pay you what you're worth, but we don't know what that is. Especially kung like, it might be their first
Right.
time having a freelancer. So just give a fair rate. Know your rates. Know it's fair. And if hindi nila afford, then wala namang offense on. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't
Yeah.
afford it. And it's nothing personal. Like, they're not gonna think, ay, ang kadiri. No, they're not gonna think badly of you. Like,
Right.
and this is me talking from a perspective of, I've actually personally hired freelancers for my own personal projects, like art, for my albums and whatever. Usually it's artists, graphic artists. And when they tell me this is the rate and I can't afford it, I just like, I'm sorry, I can't afford it, but I'm not gonna, I mean,
Yeah.
if can I tawad? But if I can't, I'll tell them. If I can't tawad, it's okay because I get that it's your rate. That's your price. It's not your fault that I can't afford you. Eh, usually ganun naman mag-isip yung tao kung honorable na tao sila. So don't be afraid to just, huwag mo na sila yung on the spot. Just give them your rate, please.
Yeah. Actually, yun yung main reason bakit wag mo muna i-discuss. Like when you're talking to a client, wag mo muna i-discuss kung ano yung price or whatever. Discuss muna the deliverables and then settle it via email. So, that's the safest way. Kasi parang pareho yung client and yung freelancer makakapag-isip kung ano talaga yung fairest price. So, thank you for that input, Francis.
Can we jump in with questions, or do you want to take the questions
Yeah, I was
after
gonna
this whole thing? Because ang dami na eh. Like, there's a lot. Are we game?
okay.
Diba? Okay,
Okay.
let's breathe. Let's go. The first question, I'll start from the ones I think that's more connected to what you're talking about right now. Like the first question I think is connected to what we're talking about since we're talking about rates is from Camsra on. She asks, how should you price your service if you're just starting out with minimal or no experience at all? Ako rin gusto ko malaman to. Teka lang, paano? Diba?
Okay. So I mentioned earlier that definitely you can look at job sites. Um, so there are different sites that you can use for reference. So para if hindi ka sure and if hindi ka pa confident or feeling mo masyado mataas or masyado mababa, then look at parang do your own research as well kung ano yung price na ideal for the services that you offer. So do your research and then decide kung ano yung it's always healthy to average out things. So if you're just starting out, then syempre wag mo naman gawing sobrang taas, 'di ba? Parang maging fair ka rin naman to your client kasi you know what, at the end of the day, if you overprice tapos you really did a bad job or I mean it's a reality na
Yeah.
syempre parang we're starting out. If you did a bad job, parang apektado lahat ng freelancers in your industry. Because you know, parang they're just gonna say, oh, I'm not gonna hire freelancer anymore kasi parang um they overprice or blah blah blah. No, so still price fairly and parang it's up to you to assess then your skill. And I guess if you're just starting out, I think isa ding important na gawin mo is to also work on that skill. Kasi I know you're starting out pero at least do also your job na parang you learn more about how you can offer your service better or parang how to make your time more productive. So, ayun. Basically, do your research and do your homework in knowing the price and honing your skill. Yeah. From then on, pwede mo na taasan yung price mo if you're really confident na with how you deliver your services. Wait lang, may nakita ko yung sabi ni Aiki Nikki, I'm
Oh,
attacked.
parang some clients are not as professional or considerate. How can you handle it? My suggestion kasi is just if they go low, you go high in terms of like behavior. Like kung yun sila.
Oh, that's
Diba? Parang
also tama yun. Okay. Hi, Aiki Nikki. Some of the clients are not professional. Okay. So, sadly, meron talagang ganito. And at the end of the day, we're both people. So, if hindi, well, okay. Number one is kailangan mo talagang lunukin yung pride mo. Because at the end of the day, you are a business, you are a service. Not really the customer is always right, but then you always need to parang adjust then with the customer. So, you just have to be professional. Tama yung sabi ni Frankie eh, go the high road and you know, it's the most peaceful way then for you. Kasi if you do work with that client, tas nag-end up na, even if they're paying you a really good price, but your mental health is being damaged, then it's not worth it. So, ayun, just always be professional because you are a business. Yan. Yun yung hard pill to swallow. Okay. Are there any questions or
just to jump in na lang, I think it's the same with any customer service. Kasi yung problem pag freelance, naman problem, but the fun challenge of being a freelancer is ikaw yung sarili mong marketing, ikaw yung sarili mong production, ikaw rin sarili mong customer service. So, yung part nun is like, in any customer service engagement, and I've actually personally worked customer service like before, there are going to be people who are, and this is not, I mean, I'm just going to be very blunt with everybody. I know there are always going to be people you encounter in any customer service setting who are going to be rude. And you can't be rude because you represent your business and you can't be mean to them because you don't want people to think your business is mean. I think you want people to think of your business as a nice business, as respectable. And part of the measurement of that is how you handle mean people. So if you handle them well, you look good, they look bad, sila yung mapapahiya in the end, somewhere down the road, you know, the justice of the Lord talaga, no? Tapos parang ikaw, parang, yeah, pogi points sa universe. Oh wow. Okay, there's another question here is oh my gosh. And okay, there's one. I think they're asking about like is there a black and white contract or merely an agreement? Kasi her second question is how do you protect yourself from fraud? Like
Mhm.
wow. Deep questions, deep questions.
Oh, um, yeah, this is so important. I know nakakatamad gumawa ng contract, guys, but really, I really look for a template. Maraming templates online for just search like contract, tas kunyari social media manager ka, contract, social media manager freelance. So, it's important that you protect, number one, your work, because bigla, what if yung idea mo biglang ginamit tapos hindi ka pala hinar or hindi ka binayaran?
Oh,
Kaloka. So, a contract will protect you with that. And, ayun, always double check din if you're also doing your side or parang if you're also parang doing all the deliverables kasi syempre parang you don't want din naman na unfair yung exchange of service. So ayun, always have a contract, period. Kahit nakakatamad siya gawin. Ayun, do everything, do the signing, do the down payment, milestone payments, ganon. It's important na when you start a project, set the terms already, set the payment terms. That's why it's also important na may kapal ka talaga ng mukha na, okay, ito yung payment terms natin. So, I know you're asking for the plan now or I know you're asking for the draft, but I can't start anything until the down payment is paid or like 20%, 30%. So, yon, yon. I hope I answered your question. Okay.
and okay, I think we'll the rest of the questions I think we'll keep moving first with the talk and then we'll just jump in with more questions because I'm
Okay.
excited to find out more beyond just how much I have to charge. Because I know that's the hardest part, but once you charge, now you have to do the actual work. And then it's like,
Yes,
dun, dun, dun.
I know. Okay, so yun yung next point ko actually. So after you decide na, so puro planning yung dinidiscuss natin kanina, no? So know your money maker skills and then know your rates. The next is, ito na, look for clients. So, okay. So I've been parang di naman reckless. Pero ako yung type na I just do it, very Nike mindset. Kasi kapag naunahan ako ng fear na what if wala akong clients or what if I'm not good enough, you know what, you'll never know unless you try. So just do it. Um, inis. Okay, so look for clients is a step 3. Again, go back to the basics.
Oh no. Internet. Guys, comment
Going
lang
back,
if
there are line where
okay.
you can find curriculum. Ayun. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. We can see you. Yes.
Okay, where was I? So there are many online platforms. There's Upwork if you want to try that market or if you want to try that job platform. It's pretty challenging to get certified with Upwork, but if you're up for it, then go for it. Another one is LinkedIn or Caliber, JobStreet. Just type the search bar. Guys, the search bar is your friend. Type the search bar freelance job opportunities or part-time or work from home job opportunities. Uh, Definitely may lalabas dyan. And then, the third way, which for me is the best way, you don't need to look far. Just contact your friends, your family. I actually started with my mom's family friend. Siya yung first client ko. And that was like, wala pang scheduler na tools. Literally, gumigising ako ng 8 a.m. para mag-post ng damit, post about a damit or something. So, ayun. Look at your friends, kung sino man, mga colleagues mo, past colleagues mo, if they need help with their business, or if there's something that you think you can offer to them. It's also a good starting point. So if you're starting out and you want to build your skill, actually, sometimes before pa, I did free work in exchange for me just practicing my skill and building up my portfolio. So your portfolio is a collection of your work that you can show your clients in the future. So syempre, when I was starting out as well, wala pa akong portfolio or parang hindi pa ako satisfied kung ano yung nasa portfolio ko. So I did some free work for some of my family and friends para ma-build up ko din yung confidence ko with the services that I'm offering. So yon, when you're looking for clients, create a list. So I have this master list. I have an Excel sheet. One thing that I'm really proud of is I'm addicted to Excel sheets. um, ayun, so I have this master list of all of my potential clients. And this master list parang doesn't limit me to like, I think they're not looking for this client. But I just list all of the names, the brands, the businesses that I think would need my service. Tapos, again, kapal ng mukha, i-email ko sila or i-message ko sila on Facebook na, hey, do you need help with your business? Or parang, hey, long time no see, I heard you started this business so and so. If you need help with your, I don't know, marketing efforts or with your logistics or with admin or with customer service, I'm here to help. So, yun yung lagi mong starting point. Do you need help? Because you are a freelancer that's offering your service as a way to help the person, you know. Parang, yun talaga yung main goal mo, di ba? Is to also help out people with their businesses or with their brands. So, start with this master list and go through this list of names, brands, and businesses and do the work, do the legwork of really contacting them. Hindi pwedeng agad-agad na, hey, this is my service, um, and these are my rates. Hindi pwedeng ganon. Um, Start with a friendly message lang na, hi, I saw that so and so and so, maybe I can help you with that. So, laging ganon. And then, when the client is interested, then this lead, you can ask for their email and you can transfer your discussion over email and dun na magsa-start yung deliverables, yung pricing, and then once you book a client, yun na. Yun na dun na magsa-start yung work. So step 4, can I go to step 4 na or
Yeah, I can type in step
okay.
4. Because no,
Yeah.
there's no question so far. Everyone's just like, oh my God, I'm taking notes. Parang feeling ko yan nangyayari. Sorry,
Okay.
Lord. Oh my God. Step
Okay.
4. Okay.
So all right. So step 1, we had
Knowing your
know
money
your
maker
money
skills.
maker skills, and then know your rate. Step 3, look for clients, and then step 4, do the actual work. So okay, I'm going back to my first point when I said na when you're a freelancer, you're doing everything. So aside from the actual work, be prepared to do the admin side. So that's onboarding the client. So when I mean onboarding, it's the process of um, sending the contract, the invoices. Yung invoice is very important because ito yung mag-remind sa client na, hey, these are the payment dates. This is how much you need to pay me on this date and on this date and on this date, blah, blah, blah. So remember that you have to do the admin work as well aside from the actual work. Gets? Okay. So when you're onboarding, na-discuss siya kanina, it's important that you have a contract. So there are a lot of templates online that you can use. And if you have a freelancer friend or just someone who's really good at looking at the details, ask for his or her help to just look through your contract and see if it's a fair one. And yun, send it to your client and don't do anything yet unless makuha mo yung down payment mo. Or kung ano man yung term na, or kung ano man yung payment terms that you have set. So, payment terms can be down payment first before starting the work, or it can also be I start the work now, but after sending or after reaching this deliverable or this milestone, you give me 80%, 80%, kunyari 50%, and then after reaching another milestone of our project, you can give me another 20%. So, yun. Um, it's important na you don't just it's important that you don't just deliver the actual job that you're doing, but it's also important that you have a method to your madness. Kasi that's what separates a good freelancer from a freelancer na parang sloppy and not really taking it seriously. And clients will know that. Clients will know na, oh, she's really good, or he or she is really good to work with because she's so organized. She always gives me updates. She's honest about what she's struggling with or what she needs more time with. Because when you do the work, syempre, you don't forget that you set deadlines then. So for example, if I really can't meet a deadline that we discussed beforehand, I'll be honest with the client na, hey, I need more time in finishing this task. So I just want to update you that I'm gonna have to I need more time or maybe a few more hours to deliver that task. So ayun. Um so are we gonna entertain questions or because I see more questions?
No, it's just a lot of comments actually.
Okay,
Like,
sige.
wala. It's just
Why
like
is
may
it so
nagsabi like
hard?
nag-stop. I think it was just from earlier when the internet was going woo. Oh, but
Okay.
that's my I was gonna just jump in and say like just since you mentioned like asking your friends who are freelancers also to check your contracts.
Mm.
Something I've learned, I don't know if this is if you're lucky or I don't know if this is possible for a lot of people is you can also ask your freelancer friends to check your package. Because I literally did.
Yeah.
Like I did. I asked my friends who were consulting, like, can you help me figure out how to cost myself? And they were like, sure.
Yes. That's what I love about the freelance community. They're just so helpful because they know na alam mo yon parang they get the grind, they get the hustle. And ayun, ako even me, you can definitely message me parang, hey, Compass Hunter, can you look at my rates? So I'm definitely down for that. So you know where to reach me on Instagram.
Yeah, it's at,
Okay.
by the way, I'm gonna put it on the screen. We're gonna put it on the screen. So while you keep talking, I'll put it on the screen.
Yes. Okay.
Yun. Boom.
All right.
Ta-da!
So thank you so much. Okay. So do the actual work and then step five. Well, not really step five, but I'm gonna give you a bonus tip, which is create an online profile. So well, in a sense, this will overlap all the other steps, but market yourself, market your services. So one of the best ways to market your service is to go to an online platform. Um, it's important that you're online because especially now in a pandemic, sa online world ka na lang talaga pwede mag-market. And you can do a LinkedIn page or a Facebook page, even on Instagram. Actually, I did all of that. Parang I have both Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook. So, ayan. It's important that you establish your online profile as well. Kasi the this will be your friend in terms of clients reaching you organically. So make sure that when you do decide all of the services that you have, make sure na you set that keyword and make that keyword reachable or searchable pala for your clients. So for example, you're a virtual assistant. So your Facebook page can be your name, virtual assistant, or virtual assistant by blah blah blah. Or it can be freelance model at Tin Advincula. PS model. So, yun. When you're creating your online profile, it's important na nakalagay yung top service mo sa actual URL or page name. Kasi that's what will make you searchable. And then, don't be afraid to share with your personal contacts as well. So, I know online world is important for the organic search, but then word of mouth also helps when you book a client and that client gives you a referral, then hopefully that referral will trickle down to other referrals. So just
Mhm.
keep on parang marketing your services and just being relentless in terms of offering or helping out people with your service. So again, and then part of the online profile, don't worry pala guys, if you're taking notes, I have a PowerPoint
There
that
will
you
be a
can
deck and we will
look
share this
at.
deck with you
Yes.
within the next few days. So don't
Yes.
worry about it. We will have this and then it'll be a nice shareable thing so that you guys can share
Yes.
this. Share the knowledge.
Yes.
By the way, there's a
Um,
question like randomly. Just want to jump in. It's very interesting
okay.
when and the person has asked it two times now because I haven't been able to get to it. But is it possible to have a freelance job with just your phone? Because I guess like not everyone can have a laptop right now.
Right.
Uh, yeah.
Okay. Definitely this is important as well that you paano ba to? That you're realistic kung ano man yung service na ino-offer mo, that you also have the tools for it. So yes, if you have a smartphone, then definitely you can start a service from there. What? For me, at the top of my head, customer service. There are so
Yeah.
many businesses online that gets, I think, let's say 20 inquiries per day, and maybe they need someone to answer those inquiries, you can do that with your phone. Or there are other apps that will help you with creating graphics or even editing video. So, if you think na kaya ng bandwidth ng phone mo or ng internet mo or ng skill mo na mag-work sa phone, then why not? But be honest with your clients na, hey, I'm just using my phone, okay? Be honest na parang maybe if you need something more high res, then maybe I can't give that, or maybe you can do the high res um I don't know, file transferring on yourself. Ganun. Be honest with your client na which tools you are using. However, there are clients na parang they do require a laptop. So, ayun. In a sense, you don't have to be ano naman. You don't have to be scared if you don't have enough tools, because definitely you can start as long as you're transparent with the client naman with the tools that you use.
On my
So,
end, because I know somebody who started a career as a VA, a virtual assistant,
yeah.
and she didn't have a lot of money when she started. She buys secondhand. You don't need top
Right.
of the line. So there are a lot of laptops that are actually cheaper than phones now. Mga netbook, yung tipong, kasi kailangan mo lang talaga internet and then everything else online now. You don't actually need like memory in your inside the internal storage. Like everything's on Google Drive now. So yun, she has like a really old beat up Toshiba, yung alala ko pa rin sila. She still has until now. Pinarepair niya ilang beses, but now she has like a lot of computers kasi she was able to earn a lot na. But yun, like she started with a really beat up Toshiba laptop. So don't be afraid to buy second hand, monghingi,
Yeah.
netbook, iPad na may, or like tablet na may Bluetooth keyboard, mas okay yun. Because it's also a lot
Yes.
easier if you have a keyboard. Not gonna lie. It's the keyboard.
Yes.
Yung kalaban
And
mo
you
yung
know what?
keyboard.
Oo nga eh. Minsan lang mahirap lang talaga mag-type. I just wanna share na when I started out, wala rin ako matinong laptop, but after saving up some money, nag-invest talaga ako sa isang magandang laptop. And it's still the same laptop that I use. So parang 5 years na to sa akin. And yun, Luis just saying na after you're parang if nakapag-invest ka na or nakasave ka na, please invest in a good laptop talaga. So, yan. Okay. So, what was I saying?
You were at
Or,
step
or do
5.
we answer one more question?
No, we're step 5. Create an online
Okay, sige.
profile. Part of creating an online profile is ...
Okay. So, once you have created your online profile, so whether it be a page on Facebook or LinkedIn, make sure na you're ready with your resume and your portfolio. So, yun yung sabi ko kanina, di ba, na portfolio is just a collection of your work so that when you offer to your clients your service, they will see na, okay, ito na pala yung mga work na nagawa mo, ito yung mga services na in-offer mo sa kanila, and these are the people that you work with. So this helps you out because it gives proof na you can do what you're actually offering as a service. And this can also help the client gauge if you are a right fit for each other. So let's say siguro you're a graphic designer and nag-click kayo, pero yung style ng graphic design ni designer is hindi pala click with the client. Malalaman niya yun through the portfolio. Of course, flexibility naman can be, discussed. But at least you have, you can gauge each other in terms of the skill. So, it's important talaga that you have this portfolio so you're a match, Parang Tinder lang. We're a match. So, okay. If you're starting out as in from scratch, like what I did before, find people that can welcome you as a as their test freelancer and them as a test client. So kahit offeran mo lang sila ng, let's say if you're a virtual assistant, hi, I'm really trying to build my portfolio and maybe I can help you out for free for a week or something like that. So if you're trying to build your portfolio, then um, do some X deal work or do some free work. I know a lot of people are parang against offering free work, but if you are starting, it's important that you get that portfolio build up para dumami talaga yung makikita nilang reference for you. And I'm not saying na free ka forever. It's just
I think
to
the
start.
trick rin with free work sa akin is like, I do free work for people I really like. Kasi,
Yes.
kilala mo na yung tao, alam mong hindi ka igogoyo nila, so they'll re-promote you. So parang worth it because I like you, I'd really help you anyway for free. Hindi siya bad vibe sa'yo. And then it helps. So a lot of the people, who contacted me now, and you don't know pala. Kasi, for example, I just had a call yesterday with somebody who I offered to help for free. Sabi ko, anytime you need free help, you just talk to me. Tapos ngayon, he's now the one who's helping me get a paid thing naman na parang side hustle. So malay mo. So just make sure you do it for people you really like and you trust as friends. Kasi
Yes.
sure ka hindi ka gogoyohin. Woohoo!
Yes. And I think what's important with working with someone you trust is magbibigay din sila ng honest feedback sa'yo.
Mm-mm.
Parang, maybe you can improve on this or you can improve on that or you can add more of this. So,
Or like,
yeah,
best ang saka. Ganun ka
alam mo
talaga.
yun.
Best ang saka. Aray.
So, ayun, that's a good point as well, which transition to step 6. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I know you, parang freelancing is a one woman or one man job, but in a sense, number one, you have Google. So that's your first help. If you're not sure on how to do anything, or sometimes nangyari to sa akin, parang, may ginamit na term yung client ko, tapos hindi ko get. So, sinearch ko siya sa Google, tapos, yun. Alam ko na siya. So, Google is your friend. So, ask help. There are a lot of, Ellana, marami siyang ino-offer na, live stream for us to expand our knowledge. So, marami ding ganon in terms of freelancers who are also doing coaching or even online courses. What else? Facebook groups. Facebook groups are so important because at least you're united with one goal or topic. So I'm part of tax group because I don't know anything about tax. I'm part of freelance groups. I'm part of work from home groups. I'm even part of a passion project group. So, ayun, Facebook is your friend when it comes to finding groups that can really help you. And online forums. So, there's Reddit and there's Quora that you can look at. And then, if you're lucky to have a friend that can help you out, or freelancer din siya, or he or she has worked with freelancers, then why not talk to her and, parang exchange knowledge. So, ayan. So, again, recap lang since we're about to end. 52 minutes na long. I'm sad. 52 minutes na. So, know your moneymaker skill. Know your rates. Do the work. Ayan. Meron pala tayo. Look for clients. Do the work. Market yourself. And ask for help. So, 6 yun. Okay. With that, I think I'll end with action points because ayoko nang manonood kayo ng ng live stream na to, tapos wala, nasa utak nyo lang siya. No action.
Diba?
So, galit ako sa ganon. Dapat
True.
lagi tayong may action points. Because, yun, Frankie and I were discussing like this is the perfect time to really try, whatever you have been, parang whatever has been in your back of your mind for a long time. And I know this pandemic has affected all of us. Like, even me, I've been working from home for the longest time, working from places. Pero, syempre, it's so hard with this looming pandemic. So, this is really the perfect time for you to know if freelancing is right for you. So, try nyo yun. Okay.
Medyo mas dark yung pinag-usapan natin. He said, like, the time that people are afraid of everything, like, we're living in the scariest time ever. So, what's there to be afraid of? Just go.
Yes.
Dark.
Yung sinabi ni Frankie. Yun. Okay. So, ang homework natin, write down your services. So, di ba sabi ko kanina, know your skills. So, write down nyo yun. And don't be tied down with the skills that you read online. Parang, it can be as simple as, let's look for a weird skill. Knowing the ingredients to all of the Japanese food that you know. It can be that skill, parang so specific. And then, pwede palang maging market mo, Japanese grocery business, ganun. Anyway, so write down all of the skills that you have, that you're good at, and the skills that you want to hone. So yun yung first homework nyo, list down your skills. And then, with those, also list down, hindi man list down, pero write down your dream salary, your dream monthly salary. And from there, you do the math on what your rates are. And then, so yan, daming homework Siyempre, isang ano lang to, isang class to. So,
Oo
um,
nga. Hindi naman namin
and,
i-check Wala naman tong grades eh. So,
oo nga,
it's up
walang
to you
grade.
to do the homework if you want to do the homework. But it would
Yung
help you.
mag-check sino ba
Ako,
mag-check?
joke.
Si Frankie mag-check.
Sa
Wait,
email ko
pero
bigla.
guys, I'm serious you can message me on Instagram or Facebook.
Since Instagram's at the bottom of the screen, you can see it there. It's there.
Ayan. So, again, list down price, services, your dream salary, and then if meron na kayong lakas ng loob, gawa na kayo ng online portfolio. Gawa na kayo ng online page. So, the easiest name you can do is your name and then the service you offer. So, like I mentioned kanina, kunyari, virtual assistant by Tin Advincula or something like that. Or web design by Frankie. Sorry.
Shameless plug. You can get a free webpage about.me. Like, this is just a tip. Kung hindi kayo marunong gumawa ng sariling webpage, about.me. Swear, yun yung ginamit ko. It's free! Just go!
Yeah. It's really important na clients can contact you online. So, ayan. So, 3 homework yan I can check.
Andun. You can DM Coffice Hunter for your homework.
Uy,
can ask you for free. Baka may fee si Miss Tin for consultation.
May fee
Professor, may fee po ba sa consultation?
No, I'm doing this for free, I don't know, I guess it's just really the perfect time to just help people out, during this time. So, pero kung grabe sobrang haba tayo nag-uusap, ask na ako ng fee mamaya, 10 hours na tayo nag-uusap, parang kalokan.
Reasonable, guys. Pwedeng 15 minutes free consultation. Yun na lang. Ako yung manager bigla. 15 minutes lang. Maawa kayo.
When you talk to me, when you consult me, kailangan ready na kayo sa questions. Hindi parang, kasi...
Paligoy-ligoy ka pa, wag na.
Diba? Parang wag na. Kailangan, pag kausapin niyo ako, Miss Tin, ito na po lahat. Please check.
Sure na sure ka na. Sure. Sure ka dapat, sure.
Ayun.
Okay. So, we're gonna pick a winner. Congratulations po sa aking randomizer. May magical randomizer ako sa ano. And our winner today is Cams Raon. Are you still here? Cams Raon, you are our winner. Please direct message Ellana Cosmetics on Facebook so you can claim your gift certificate. Oo, yun po yung price mo po. Gift certificate siya. Gift certificate. Yun, you can claim it. So, yun na. And then, yan. If you have any more questions for Tin, you can message her at Coffice Hunter. It's there at the bottom of the screen. It's at COFFICE Hunter. We will also be posting the PowerPoint version of her talk on the website soon. By the way, shameless plug also, there are going to be deals every single day. They started like last Friday until like the end of this month. Every single day may bagong deals sa websites. You want to be checking out ellanacosmetics.com anyway. But there will be more information there, not related to buying makeup, because we want to help you. Because important that we all help each other. Seriously, guys, because it's important. We all want to help each other right now. I mean, it's diba? Kakasabi ni Tin, like, because it's a hard time. So we're all in this together.
Yes. So I'm so happy that I was able to share to everyone.
We're so happy you were here.
So guys, ayan if mayroon lang kayo isang takeaway, just do it, period. Sa call na to, just do it. I-call talaga live. So yeah, thank you so much, Frankie, for having me.
Thank you so much, Tin.
And I love Ellana. Yung ko lang biglang.
We love you too. Share the love.
Do
chase your dreams. Bye, everyone. Bye.